Hello everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Buran. Welcome to another lesson of Excel. In this video, we are going to cover data sorting, subtotal, and naming concept. First topic for today is sorting. Sorting is a very useful tool if you have a data set and if you want to organize it in such a way that it becomes easier to analyze it. Sorting can be done on text data, number data. If you have a date of birth included in your data, you can use sorting. If you have multiple columns in your data set, you can use sorting option. If you have given and assigned colors to your data set columns, you can use color sort. Where you can find this tool is that number one, you can click on home tab, go to extreme right corner here, and you can see this ribbon called editing. Click here, you would see three options, which is sorting the data from A to Z, which is ascending order, and then Z to A, which is a descending order. Another option which you can see here is that custom sort. Custom sort is a very helpful tool if you want to give a multiple criteria to a database, which I will talk about this later on. Another way of finding it is that you go to data tab. Here you can see these three options available in the ribbon called sort and filter. Let's have a look at the custom sort option. Before that, I will show you one example here, that if you click, for example, if you want to sort this basic salary, you would click here and you would go to the sorting option. Basically it is salary, so you would select largest to smallest. The moment you click, the entire database has been changed accordingly. But what if you select this and then you go to, let me control Z first, you select this column and then you click largest to smallest, it gives you a pop-up error message which says that the Excel has analyzed that this is not the only column which you have selected, but there are few more columns and rows. Do you want to expand the selection or do you want to continue with the current selection? So basically what it is saying that if you select the second option, what will happen, that the change will only happen in the selected column. But as since you know that your database is interconnected with each and every column, you would select the number one option and then click sort. So if you see, the entire database has been affected by just clicking on the first option. Now let's say if you want to change the first name and sort it accordingly from in ascending order, and you want the basic salary also to be arranged from largest to smallest, so we will have a look at the custom sort option. You would just click on the custom sort, it will automatically select the database. Make sure that this option is selected because your database has a header row. If you do not select this, it will also select the header row and this will also get sorted. So make sure that you click this. Then the first we want is the first name, so you would click here the first name. This we has to be value. We want this to be organized in order from A to Z. Then you would add one more level here. First it will be sorted by name, then by basic salary. This has a value. You would select largest to smallest, simply hit OK, and as you can see, the entire database has been sorted. So this A, it has been organized. So this A, highest salary is 52, lowest is 58. B, C, then you would see E, highest is 76 and lowest is 67. I would suggest that you use custom sort option because it is more convenient and it does not give you any error message and it becomes confusing sometimes. So it's better to use this custom sort option. Let's have a look at the another example in which we will use custom sort option, which is that I would want to order my database on positions. Okay, I would delete all the levels and I would add a new level here. I want my database to be organized by position, but in here now I will use custom list option. Now what custom list option gives me is that I can customize my list, my sequence, my order, and I would just save it so that whenever I want my data to be organized, it will be organized by the saved list. So I would create a new list here. I would add that my positions to be ordered by first manager. So sorry, hit enter, go back, type you want manager, then assistant manager, assistant manager, hit enter, then you want officer, and so on. So just click OK, it will be automatically saved. You would click custom, you would click this one and hit OK, hit OK. As you can see, the database has been organized by the custom list, which says that first is manager, second is assistant manager, then officer, then so on. Let us use one more example of custom sort. We will just go here, select custom sort option. We want our positions to be selected like this, which we have already selected, manager, assistant manager, and officer. We would add one more level here, and in this level we would select qualification proof. Now in this we would sort on colors, cell colors. So this gives me an additional options over here. This additional option says that I have these three colors, so I would select red because red means they have not submitted their qualification proof. Where you want to display the result, on top or bottom, I would select on top, hit enter, and it has been assigned. So the manager who has not submitted, the assistant manager who has not submitted, and the officer who has not submitted. So this is how the data is organized. I would additionally, it is very important that you understand that custom sort option is always helpful if you want to create your own custom list and to have a full control over the database. So for example, if you want to if you want the positions to be organized in such a way that you want officers on top and then managers and then assistant manager, or assistant manager on top, you can always do this by simply clicking on custom list, and you can create your own custom list by just simply clicking on add and click OK. Similarly, same applies to every column of this data set. You can use custom option to create your own list. I hope this is clear till now. Let's have a look at the another topic, which is subtotal. It helps to give you the quick calculation on your database. Now in order to do that, let's have a quick examples over here. Example number one, where you can first of all where you can find the subtotal tool is that you go to data tab, the extreme right corner you can see this ribbon called outline, and here it is, the subtotal. You click on subtotal, the database has been selected. Now for example, you want the department wise calculation for all the salaries, so you would click department and then you would click sum, which has been selected by default, so I'll just keep it as it is. You would click basics because you want to make a change in salaries, so you would click basic and you would just hit OK, and once you hit OK, it gives you the result that this is the salary for this department, the total salary. This is the total salary for this department. Similarly, let's have a look at the another example. For example, this is a total salary. You can also have a average salary. You just need to select the function over here, which I earlier selected sum, but now if I want to have a look at the average salary, I would click average. If you don't click this one, it gives, click this, it gives you the average for the salary. Now as you can see that this is the group which has been created by Excel itself. Now what it does is that it has a number 1 2 3. You click 3, nothing happens, but when you click 2, what happens is that it has been grouped. The entire Excel workbook has been grouped. So you have a department which has a digital creator average salary, HRM average salary, IT average salary, and sales average salary, and then you get the grand total for average salary. Now when you click 1, it gives you the grand total for average salary. Now this is the quick I can say that quick access toolbar for this criteria. You can just simply grouped and ungrouped all the columns over here. I'll keep this scenario as it is, and I will put one more scenario over here, which is that this has been divided by department. Now I want the salary divided by sections. So I would just simply click select section here. I want the average, as we are working on average, so I would just select average. You want the changes to be happen on basics. Now the important thing to be make sure over here is that you deselect this option. Why? Because if you select this option, the current subtotal which is there in your already applied in your Excel workbook will be, the moment you click OK, it gives you the results. So now as you can see that this department has a section called admin, so the admin average salary has been displayed. This department has a section called content writer, so the average salary for content writer has been displayed. Similarly, the grouped and ungrouped toolbar has been activated over here. So you would just click 3, it gives you the average salary for, it has been grouped. So you can see that it has average salary for admin, for content writer, and it has a subtotal for the entire department. Similarly, you can just click 2 and click 1 for the grand total. Simply click 4 to get the results back. Similarly, you can use different formulas over here. You can use sum formula, count formula. If you want to count something, you can use this count formula. If you want to get the result by maximum and minimum, you can select this one. You have product, you have count number, you have all the other statistics formulas also available, which you can use. I would remove all. Let's have a look at the count formula once. Let's say I want to use the subtotal to calculate the department wise count of employees. So I would just go to subtotal. Now I want to have a subtotal. We will select the count option now, count function now. I want department wise count for all the employees. So you would select department here. In function I would select count department. Everything has been selected by default. Make sure this is selected, hit OK, and here we go. Digital creator, we have 5 employees, here we have 4 employees, here we have 7 employees, total we have 23 employees. So this is how you can use this subtotal tool. This is very useful and very quick to have a quick calculation on your data set, and to have, this is just a data set for an employee with a salary. Similarly, you can have a sales data where you can use a region wise subtotal. You can have a sales rep wise total of their sales. Similarly, this can be used in any form of data. I hope this is